Hey, fifth grade, welcome back. Last time we were talking about complements and predicate nominatives. Predicate nominatives were nouns or pronouns that follow a linking verb and rename the subject. Now, we also said that there is one more kind of complement for us to study. This one is a predicate adjective. Now, when we're talking about predicate adjectives, it's going to be important for us to remember what an adjective actually is. So we'll review that in just a minute. A predicate adjective is an adjective that follows a linking verb and describes the subject. Now, a predicate nominative renames the subject, but a predicate adjective describes the subject. Well, let's think about what adjectives actually do. Adjectives always answer some questions about a noun or pronoun. So let's look at some of those questions. You remember that an adjective will answer the question, which one, what kind, how many, how much, or whose. Adjectives always answer these questions about a noun or a pronoun. Adjectives will say which one, what kind, how many, how much, or whose. You've studied that in the past, so we're not going to spend a lot of time with it, but I want you to keep these questions in your mind as we go through some of our sentences today. I'm going to give you a sample sentence that does have a linking verb and a predicate adjective in it. But later, I might mix it up and give you some sentences that also have predicate nominatives and see if you can tell the difference between them. Let's try with a really simple sentence. The sky is blue. Well, what's our subject? We're talking about the sky. Okay, so sky is our subject. What's our linking verb? Is. We talked about how is and was are usually linking verbs in this kind of sentence. The sky is blue. In this case, you remember color words are always adjectives describing something, describing a noun. In this case, blue is describing sky. It's not another name for the sky. You wouldn't say the blue has clouds in it. Blue is not a name for the sky. So blue is just describing it. It's not a predicate nominative, it's a predicate adjective because it's describing the sky. It's describing the subject. Let's try another one. The milk tastes sour. This milk tastes sour. Well, what's going on in this sentence? Taste. Taste is something going on. Now, taste could be an action or it could be a linking verb. It's one of those sense words. We're talking about the 5 senses. This is something that could be a linking verb or an action verb. So let's decide which one. The milk taste. Is a carton of milk literally drinking something and tasting it? No. So because milk is our subject, that means since the milk is not doing the tasting, then taste is just a linking verb this time. So milk taste, what does it taste? Well, it tastes sour. Is it tasting something sour? No, the milk is sour. Is sour another name for milk? No. So if sour is not another name for milk, it's describing how the milk tastes right now. That makes it a predicate adjective. It's describing milk. It's not renaming milk. This milk tastes sour. Our teacher has been sick. Okay, what is our verb? Oh, we've got our verb phrase here. We've got two words. Has been. Has been. So we've got two words here for our linking verbs. Has been. Who has been? Teacher has been. So our subject is our teacher. Teacher has been sick. Is sick another name for the teacher? No. Sick is describing teacher. Because sick is describing teacher instead of renaming teacher, it is a predicate adjective. This pencil is dull. This pencil is dull. What's our subject? Pencil. What's our verb? Is. We've used that one a lot. Is our verb. Pencil is what? Pencil is dull. Is dull another word for pencil? No. Dull is describing the pencil. So that gives us another predicate adjective. I think you're catching on to this. Let's try another one. Ooh, this one's a little bit trickier because this one's a question. Are you kind to your family? Okay, it's starting with a question word. Most of the time, our question words are going to be verbs. So let's look and see if this one is. Are. Is are a verb? Yes. Now, normally a state of being verb, but in this case, it's going to be a linking verb. So that's our linking verb. What is our subject? You. You are what? You are kind. Is kind another name for you? No, kind is not another name for you, but it does describe you. So because it describes you, it's going to be a predicate adjective. We've got to label our subject again. There we go. So, you are kind. Are you kind? The predicate adjective still describes our subject. Do you feel better? Do you feel better today? Well, this one, we've got our question word. Okay, I've got a question word. Do feel. Do feel. Wait a second. Do feel. Are those actions or is that linking? Well, in this case, you is still our subject, and we're using do feel as our linking verbs. So I'm just going to label do, but feel is also a linking verb here. You do feel how? You do feel better. Okay? You do feel better. Better is describing you. You feel better. Today is not describing you. That's saying when you feel better. But better is describing how you feel. I've got one more for you. The brave boy became a hero. The brave boy became a hero. Okay, let's see what's happening in our sentence. What's our verb? Became. Became is our verb. Okay, who became? Boy became. So boy is our subject. Boy became what? A hero. Wait a second. I used the word what. The boy became what? He became a hero. A is describing hero. that means hero has to be a noun, because a is an adjective describing this word. That means it has to be a noun. If this is a noun, it cannot be a predicate adjective. So what is it? This one is a predicate nominative. Now on your pages, you will have a lot of different sentences that some have predicate nominatives, some have predicate adjectives. You have to spot the difference between the two and label all of the parts of your sentence, your subject, your verb, your predicate nominative, and your predicate adjectives when they come up. You've got 2 pages today, 282 and 283. I want you to go through and just label the parts of the sentence and see if you can spot the difference between the predicate adjectives and the predicate nominatives. Good luck!